Versus versus versus. We figure out who got the best verse on the song. Memories back then. T.I., B.O.B., and Kendrick Lamar. Shout to my follower and supporter Mo6QK. But he got a name like a robot. That's beside the Terminator. He subscribed, he referenced it, other people liked it. That's what we done. Which brings me to this. If this is your first time watching this video on TikTok, it's because you're not subscribed to my YouTube. All my full videos go there first, amongst other content. So fuck with me. If you don't want to subscribe to my YouTube,
nigga, you's a bitch.
Because why wouldn't you? We're gonna do this video a little bit different. Bars is always the priority. Since they telling the story, but whichever one is impactful, makes sense, heavy on it makes sense. That's who we gonna declare got the best verse. T.I.
In my apartments a long time ago, a little bad bitch, but she was kinda slow. Still gave it up when it's a few of us. She let me finger fuck her on the school bus.
Oh, here she T.I. I'm not saying Tip lying, but it's cringe. Even though he describing a little floozy, the more this story develops, she looks bad. Y'all look bad too. Y'all don't have to encourage her behavior. I'm just saying.
We used to cut school with her, run train.
Jesus.
She wanna hang with her, we want one thing.
What's that?
Jet penetrating that throat, dog. She choke on it like smoke, dog.
Pause. Referencing how she choked on the glizzy like smoke. It's a bar. We don't need them details, Tip, about how she choke on Tip. This detail. Don't add or take away from the story at all. Let's go.
But whenever I fucked up my re-up, in a dice game, I go see her.
Okay.
She'll give me enough to buy quarter ounce, then blow a blunt of that re-up.
Sound real.
She used to buy a nigga new sneaker.
Yeah.
Pay the bill on my beat for
Damn.
just so she could pay me, put a 69, and I know it's time to go freak up.
Oh, you sound cool as shit. Sound like she like you, Tip. Probably more than anybody else. Where she getting this money from? She paying beeper bills, recouping re-up money, buying your shoes. Speaking of the beeper, she text you 69 so you can know it's time to go freak her. If she really wild like that, Tip, like hooking up with everybody, why are you engaging in this erotic numeric position? I know what a 9-6 in reverse is. Why are you being the 6, Tip? You would think that's a no. An interesting Tip, telling a story about her, but she telling on yourself too. Let's go.
Then one day I just asked
What you asked, Tip?
why you always getting ass up?
Damn.
I mean, hoe get paid, all you do is get laid. This shit don't add
You
up.
involved.
She say, Till, all I wanna do is feel love. Even if I know it ain't real love. Even if I know a nigga only finna hit it, then never call back, I still fuck.
Pause. Tip, she like you. Probably trying to make you jealous by hooking up with the other dudes. She's going about it the wrong way. But regardless of what she doing with them, you around, you witnessing. But you still being the 9 to the 6. I can't get over that. Why would she text that if that's not what y'all doing? Then she telling you. Tip, I just want to just feel love. Even if it ain't real love. This is deep information. Probably only just telling you this because she like you. It sound like you like this freaky shit she done. Probably doing all this for you. This messed up, Tip.
And that fucked up, cause she so trill. I need some, she go still. When the trap hot and police ride, nigga, get where we go chill. For about 4 years, she held dope for my 4 pounds till it go
my
down.
God.
I remember shouting, she stayed down. I won't say her name cause she married now.
Pause. Tip, she was for you. You even said it. She stayed down. For you. Might be the opportunity miss. I mean, she messed up by hooking up with everybody. But you was with it. You was with it. That's UTI. Y'all probably gave her a UTI, but that's beside the infection. The most shocking part about this story, you know she married now. Not keeping in touch. Interesting. Overall, it was a dope story. It made sense. Not a lot of lyrical, metaphorical bars, but it's not always about that, and this story was good. B.O.B.
She would always turn heads when she falls. She would always make moves how boss how.
A boss.
And she never gave any nigga time of day, but she the chick all the niggas try to talk to.
Of course.
But when it came to me, she had a thing for me.
Of course.
When we kicked it, she roll up the weed for me.
Right.
And we both cut class, post up in the cut, steady watching just to see if the police coming.
Boss. Make moves how a boss do. Y'all still in school, right? So honor classes, valedictorian, what we talking about? He said she make boss moves. Y'all cutting class watching for police? How old is y'all?
We got close over time, her and I. Right around the time that I first got signed. Come to think about it, I was about 17. I ain't even have a license, couldn't even drive. I was going back and forth with each flight. Another show after show each night. She became so suspicious of these other bitches. She go through my phone and we fight.
Pause. Sound about right. Got the boss moves and taking flights at 17, can't drive. I think his timeline is off. Her going through his phone, we all been there. She gonna get what she looking for. Ladies, don't do it.
Talk about torn between the two.
Right.
Wasn't really much more that we could do.
Nice.
Wasn't really much space for us, but she stayed down with every tour she see me do. But I guess one night I had a few. One night I had a few.
Drinks.
Yeah. This little chick that caught my eye. I told her hurry up, meet me at the room.
Damn.
No, I didn't have a contraceptive.
No protection.
My common sense neglected. And 2 months later, next thing I know, I got a text that said I'm pregnant.
Damn.
And you can almost bet she kept it. And that's the reason why you left me. On top of all that, it wasn't even mine. I went and got paternity tested.
Pause. This relatable. Ladies, fellas, we all been here. Saw somebody we really care about because we was being young and stupid. But don't think about B.O.B.'s story. He literally walking you down step by step of what's going on. His timeline was off. This story was good too. And it ended with a bang. Even though he cheated, she stayed down. Ladies gonna love that shit. He still went to the tours. He got another female pregnant, allegedly. The girl found out, she left him, but the baby wasn't even his. Damn. I like about B.O.B.'s story, it's something to learn from. Smart man learn from his mistakes. Wise man learn from other people's mistakes. I think B.O.B. orchestrated this verse perfectly. Was it better than T.I.? Let's wait till the end to see. Kendrick Lamar.
Hold up, is that you?
That's her.
With them big old thighs after school. J305, I gave me high five when I said I'm in high pursuit.
That's his homie.
He said I won't ride until Kendrick drive a new Monte Carlo that cruise.
Okay.
And that shot my pride. I tried to improv, but no freestyle, I never do.
Pause. He have found the bars. Telling a story is complicated enough, but to add metaphorical lyricism to it as well also was crazy. The storytelling method is different from B.O.B.'s and Tip's, because not only is he speaking in the past, but he's speaking as if he's talking to her in current time. He's also narrating. B.I. was basically just narrating, as if he's talking to us. B.O.B. was the same way till the end of his verse when he was talking to the girl. Even then, he just had one line. That's the reason why you left me. That's him talking to the girl in current time. Kendrick Lamar, 4 bars in, and he talking to her, and he talking to us with the narration. Let's get into these bars. Starting off talking to this lady. Homeboy J305 gave him a high five, basically encouraging him as he's trying to pursue this lady. The way he worded it was nice. He keeps the rhyme scheme going. Them big old thighs. J305 gave me high five when I say I'm in high. Damn! So this bougie lady that Kendrick Lamar liked won't even give him the time of day until he got him a car. Certain type of car. At Shat My Pride, I tried to improv with a freestyle I never knew. Crazy! Improving is like thinking off the top of his head, similar to a freestyle. And even though Kendrick can rap, possibly even freestyle, he can't improv to be what this lady likes. That's deep.
You're looking for the nigga with the tallest fetish. You're overlooking every nigga that ain't quite ready to make it rain on you like I'm about to break a levee. Hold up. That pussy petty.
Okay.
Yeah, your nail did, your head did, your cell phone is selfish. It only got numbers that come with a Hummer. Her new prima donna, I smelled it.
Pause. So she looking for a baller. Crazy line that he said, which isn't a punchline at all. This lady overlooks every dude that's not quite ready. Kendrick is surpassing lyricism. Just talking real shit at this point. Overlooking these dudes that's not ready for a relationship. Since they got money, you would degrade yourself and be with them. Opposed to somebody like Kendrick who really might like her. He said her cell phone was selfish. Nice wordplay. Then he said he smelled her prima donna. I says prima donna doesn't have a smell. Metaphorically, she's so superficial and bougie. Visually, he can see it when she walked by. But being witty, he's linking it to a smell. Nice.
Tried to make you mine.
He did.
Tried to make some time.
You did.
But I ain't got the time or the patience to stop and wait in line.
Cause he lit.
Her dreams, hopes, Versace. She fought for Armani. Only deal with rich niggas. Fuck you and Mick Romney. I'm grown now. I'm on my own now. I'm poppin'.
He got a
change my phone now. When I get home now, I got options.
He got a
fast forward. Wait, is that you?
Now we fast
with
forward.
Them big old thighs after school. And yo, 3 kids and 3 baby daddies and card note that's overdue.
I know. He only deal with rich niggas, fuck you, and Mitt Romney. It's crazy. Mitt Romney is a Republican. He actually was going against Barack Obama for the presidency. But he comparing her to Mitt Romney is the wittiest line throughout the whole song. Talk about a full circle. This Kendrick Lamar story is basically about how he liked this girl, didn't like him back because he wasn't balling. And now that he's actually doing his thing, she want him. This too late because he a little too lit. The same dudes that she was after during the beginning of his verse, Kendrick turned out to be just like them dudes. He popping, got options. This girl still ain't changed. Kendrick ain't shit either. This girl still ain't learned. During the end of the verse, we take it back to the top of the verse. Fast forward is that you with them big old thighs after school. Now she got 3 kids with 3 different baby daddies with the same car note that's overdue. It's probably the same Monte Carlo she wanted Kendrick Lamar to have from the jump. All 3 of these verses was good. Tip talked about one girl, which really kind of was showing a lot more about him than her, in my opinion. But I got from Tip's story, people can really change. Because even though whatever girl he was talking about was a little wild, she still ended up married. Yeah, you was wild too because you was still engaging in the same type of activity that she was. You know what? You married too. What was super dope about B.O.B.'s story, he talked about 2 different women. And at the end of his story, he the one that was left more vulnerable and he had nobody at the end. T.I. and Kendrick's story was more like shameful to women. B.O.B.'s story was like shame on him. I commend him on taking a different approach. Kendrick Lamar, lyrical, creative storytelling. His narration was different. Different parts in his verse, he was very direct to the girl. Even though B.O.B. timeline was off, I think his verse held more accountability in it, giving him the best verse. And that's a personal preference. That's in the mind state that I'm in these days. Having accountability in the world where people ain't got none, it just speaks volumes. If you're going off of bars and lyricism, Kendrick Lamar had the best verse. But morally, B.O.B. In the comments and tell me what you think. Also tell me which video I should do next. Whichever one get the most likes, that's the one we doing. And if you don't mind, follow my other social media shit too. I'm Jody Too Good and I read.